A few minutes. I'll give you a few minutes. A few people come around. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. Good morning. And we're somewhere here along the Tubman Boulevard, somewhere closer to the SKD Boulevard junction. And today, the Ministry of Public Works, is actually doing final payments, final resettlement payments for folks who have properties in the right of way for the construction of the two overhead passes, and that are expected to be constructed along the Tubman Boulevard, beginning from the Tubman Boulevard junction area, and of course along the Congo Town Bag Road area. So we're following the team this morning that's carrying out the payment process. They're doing final payment according to the Ministry of Public Works. This is going to be the final time that they will make payments to anyone who has properties that in the right of way of the construction of the overhead passes. So currently they have started from the SZ Cooper Road area already, and they've paid several persons who have their structures in the way. And so currently we are almost here at Boulevard Junction, and the payment process is on. The team is right there. We're going to walk there and show you how the process is going, what they're doing. They are reaching out to owners, people who own structures, and they are talking to them, looking at the value of their structures, and then having them, paid. Because according to the ministry, this is going to be the last time that they will do a payment for people who have structures in a way. And very soon, once this process is over with, the zoning division from the Ministry of Public Works will start effective demolition of structures that are in the right of way of the construction of the overhead passes. So we have the team here there. We are hoping to talk to him. He's quite busy and talking to folks who have their properties and their structures in the way. But if you can see right here on his jacket, you see the Ministry of Public Works written right here behind him. So the team is here. It's made of several persons from the Ministry of Public Works. They've been visiting owners of structures from one area to the other. This morning it started from the SZ Cooper Road Junction area, and so they are gradually moving from one structure to the other. There are gas stations that are anyway. Just a few minutes ago, they were at the Aminata gas station that is right here along the road, and it appears that particular gas station is filling station is also in the right of way. There's another filling station that is right here. If you look behind you, there is one filling station right here. It's also in the right of way of the project. So we'll see if the team here from the Ministry of Public Works is really ready now to talk to us. Thank you. Thanks for granting us the opportunity to talk. Let's leave the sun. It's hot. Thank you. Yeah, we're okay right here. So my name is Anthony Williams. I'm from ELBC. That's my teammate right there with the camera. And so good thing is we caught you. yes, sure. Because we actually missed you guys. We went ahead somewhere around the 5:40 in. But good thing is we got you. So we want you to run us through this entire process. First, Liberians have been eager. They want to know when this project will start. And so everyone have got questions. So as well, let's talk about the rough payment process that you're undergoing currently. First, introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Armando Gamodepe. I'm the director for resettlement, environmental and social safeguard in the Ministry of Public Works. So we began this process 2 years back. This should be batch 3 of the compensation exercise. And by the conclusion of this exercise, we will have paid about 98% of those earmarked for compensation. So after the marking of the structures, we usually request them to prove ownership. So so far that number of persons that I just mentioned have gone through the rigorous process of identifying themselves as the owner of these houses that are affected. So the second to the last phase is the on-site payment, wherein we will come on-site and pay you at the affected home. So that is what's going on. And so far, since we started this morning, everything is sailing well, and we are looking up to our people so that once they receive the checks that are issued, they can be very swift in relocating so that the overpass project can commence.
Okay, so but since we started this morning, how many structures have we visited so far?
So we started, we have visited 4, and 2 were not around, so they have already placed call to them, they will be back. So once they come, they will signal us for us to go back and do the payment. Okay. We have already paid one person, and we are at the fresh of paying the other person. So along this route, we expect to pay about 21 persons from here, because we pay some people as far as the Ghana chopper, and then we end at the Victory Chapel right after the Ministry of Health. Sure. Then we cross over to the ministerial complex and start from around Spoon FM area and continue as far as the Chinese clinic. So it's a day-long exercise, and we look forward to a very fruitful day.
And are people cooperating with you? I mean, somewhere around the 540 area, there are some structures that do look like they will be in the right of way. They look very expensive. Let's talk about value of some of these properties that we're getting rid of.
Yeah, that has been a very tough part, because for the most part, most of these structures, a portion of it in the right of way, and a huge portion is on private land. So it has been a back and forth discussion, negotiation with the owners. And I can tell you that whatsoever amount that is being paid here today has been negotiated, and they are aware of what they're supposed to get. What is happening is that whatsoever amount they're supposed to receive is given in the 2 denominations, in the 2 currencies. Sure. Yeah, so US dollar, they will get that amount, 60% in US dollars and 40% in Liberian. But in terms of looking at the appraisal first, we look at the material you use to build the structure. We also take the dimension, and we look at the components that are contained in the structure. We base the analysis for the rate on those factors.
So you don't take your conclusion because the person says my property is worth maybe $10,000.
No, we stick strictly by government regulation. Wherein there are issues regarding the cost, there have not really been a time where we are defeated on the appraisal we make. We will always prove to you that your structure is valued this amount.
And are people cooperating?
Oh yes. So in fact, for the group that we are paying now, for now till maybe 2 weeks or less, this entire area will be clear. We have negotiated, they have agreed, and they are willing to cooperate.
And then I know you're not from the zoning department necessarily, but I overheard once this is done with, the guys from the zoning department will be coming in to start effective demolition. Yeah. How soon you think you'll be done with your process so that the zoning guys can come in to do the work?
So this is a day-long exercise, and once those who we place call to are around, from now to 3 o'clock we should be done with ours.
Oh wow!
Yeah, from now to 3 o'clock. The process is very swift. I mean, we have done all the background work. It's only for us to develop, the technique. So not much discussion is required. Everybody know what they're supposed to get already. Yeah. So the only thing we're encouraging them to do is once you get your check, the money is there. Sure. So you just hit the bank, get your cash, and begin your relocation process.
That's a nice one. I mean, what would you say to people who have their properties ahead as you move on?
Well, we ask them to be there. We are coming. So let them be there. Nothing has changed since we last met and negotiated on the value based on the appraisal we did and the sign off in agreement. So we still stick by what we said. And I want to say a big thanks to the government of Liberia, mainly the Minister of Public Works, Minister Giddings, and my immediate boss, Minister Samuka Jr., who were very tireless in our effort to ensure that this payment goes on. So as you can see, the ground is very, very, very calm. I know. And everything is going on well.
I'm not leading you yet, because speaking of structures, a lot of these structures are like houses, gas stations, and all of that. But there are other structures that are in a way. Speaking of internet connectivity, water pipes, speaking of high tension cable lines and all of that. So maybe you can departmentalize the entire demolition or removal of structures from in the way. Let's talk about the high tension cable and all of those other structures.
Yeah, so all for us on the relocation process, we have been negotiating with these cable owners, the utility providers.
Sure.
We have had several meetings, and we are on par. I mean, it's one of the things I have been studying the process, but we have negotiated. Costs have been presented to the ministry. The ministry has reviewed them, and very soon we'll be finalizing with them.
This means you got LEC on board, yes. You got water on board, Teco, all of these people.
We got C-Square on board.
C-Square, of course.
So all these service, let's say utility providers, they are well on board. And I can tell you when the demolition is going on, everything will take place simultaneously. But the thing is, most of these utilities will not just be removed from the area, sure. But they will be relocated. So we will first have to do the demolition before you start seeing active work on the relocation of the utilities.
Okay, great. What did you say your name was again before we leave?
My name is Armando Gamondepe. I'm the Director for Resettlement, Environmental and Social Safeguard, Ministry of Public Works.
Okay, so before we leave, you can walk us through because I see they're taking pictures of this fellow here. He has his check with him already. You could probably walk us through once they're done doing that. Just focus on here. You can zoom on his head. But don't go on the figure, just show that he got his check. Yeah, so I'd love to talk to him quickly. Wow.
Talk to Baby Jesus.
How are you, sir?
Thank you.
Okay, I can see you've already gotten paid for your property or your structure that's in the way of the construction of the overhead passes. I know your structure is going to be taken away, but tell us how you feel about this process.
It's very painful, but
sorry, introduce yourself for me, please.
I'm John E. Nelson. Come to call Baby Jesus.
Wow, I'm blessed.
Yes. It's very painful, but again, we believe in development.
I know.
And this government came in for development. And in my mind, we have to protect and defend this government when it comes to development. So I want to be so very happy. And I want to tell the president, thanks ever so much for this kind of gesture. And I know what he's doing, like you said, it's not for him, not for us, but for our children to come. So I say thank you. Thank you, the public right team. Okay. May God bless you all.
Okay. I know you don't want to disclose how much you got, but I see you got 2 checks already.
Yes. What I would say, for security reasons,
I know.
I won't disclose it.
I understand.
But it's very good.
Sure.
And it's very good.
It's satisfactory.
Very, very satisfactory.
Okay.
At this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you, man.
So that's one of the individuals who had their structure in the way, and you saw his reaction. In fact, he's thankful that he's being well compensated for his property, and he also appreciates the fact that this is a developmental initiative. So let's just follow the team. As you can see, there's still visiting structures that are in the way here. We are right here at the Quality Point alumni shop, and it appears this property might be in the way. This is this the owner, sir? So the owner of this property is trying to make it available for the team to access the property. I guess they've done all the necessary work already, and they're going to process him for payment. Fine. So he's just going to sign now for his check, and that's going to be it. Let's hope we can stick around. We don't know how long but it doesn't really take long from what we saw from the previous person. So he's going to allow them in, and they're going to process him right away, and he will receive a check for the worth of his property. So I don't know, is there any part of this that we can capture?
No, you can put it.
Okay, great. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Sure, we will respect that. So guys, that's it. I mean, the team is here at another property. As you can see, they're putting their paperwork together, and so basically they're just going to go through the formalities, and then the owner of this property will sign his checks, and then he get paid for his structures that are in the way of the construction of the overhead passes. So I'm going to let you watch the process according to them. The process is open, and you can see it for yourselves. They're getting the necessary papers ready. He allowed them into his office, and so any moment from now, once payment is done for this structure that is here, it's going to be demolished, and for the sake of development. It's a nice piece of structure already from what I'm looking at, but unfortunately it's going to be demolished. So, folks, so that's the reason for the 2 checks. As if you notice, our previous beneficiary, the Jesus who spoke to her earlier, had 2 checks. And so he had 2 checks in his hands. So if you notice, those 2 checks is because the amount that they're given for their properties is being paid in 2 full. So that is, they're getting 60% in US dollars, and they're getting 40% in Liberian dollars. So that's why they're being given 2 checks for their structures. Can you come closer to see the signing, please? Just make sure you don't show the number. All right, so there you have it. He's signing for his property. So they're getting all the necessary details. We are hoping to see if we can talk to him. That is, if he will allow us. Just want to hear from him. We'll do that for a few persons, and then we can leave. It's going to take the team all day to do this, so we're going to be here. Now, while we await this process to take place, we can also run you through and talk about the project, the overhead passes project. Just to bring you up to speed about some of the details as it relates to the construction of the 2 overhead passes, beginning from the Boulevard Junction, the Congotown Bag Road area, and then it will buck eventually at the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex. But this project has been long coming. The Ministry of Public Works have been doing lots of works. Since 2019 September, the first discussions were held between the Chinese government and the Liberian government. They exchanged letters at the time, which was officially they committed 261 million grant of funding. That's the Chinese yuan. Funding for the overpass bridges project. So I just want to read through this document that is here to show you guys. So this grant proceeds were drawn from an economic and technical cooperation agreement between Liberia and China, which was signed by the partners in September sometimes 2018. Although of recent this agreement has been improved, they've been making some expansions. They've been making different layers of it have been signed over the years. Even of recent, when the FOCAC summit was held in China, the Chinese government recommitted themselves to ensuring that this project take place in Liberia. Of recent, the Minister of Public Works was at ELBC Radio and even gave the deadline for active works to begin on this project. But again, the main purpose of this project is to construct 2 overpasses in the capital city here in Monroeville, and the purpose is to ease traffic around the SKD Stadium, that's the SKD Boulevard area, and the Ministerial Complex, the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex. Now, this project will construct the 1,140 meter main line of the West Overpass Bridge construction section on the Congotown Bag Road, and also along the Tubman Boulevard area. And then 480 meters of auxiliary roads are also expected to be part of the project, with additional ramps to be added to the project. It will also construct a 870 meter main line of East Overpass Bridge reconstruction section on the Congo Town back road, and additional ramps with a length of 180 meters and an overpass with a length of around 162 meters. So, I mean, that's going to take place right within this area and then eventually at the 540 junction area. Now, I don't want to take too long to read all of this text, but the process is on. I mean, this is the second person that we've seen. Several persons have been dealt with already, but we just joined the team here along the 540 area. The Boulevard Junction area. So we spoke to one of the persons who got paid. So we're going to talk to this person once he's done getting his payment.
Please check what are the elements down there here, so we won't have to come out.
So Chief, as the process goes on, if there are any additional details, I would appreciate.
So in terms of the composition of the team that you see here today, we have Madam Sandro Andrews, Adams, yes, from the Ministry of Finance. Yes, she's from the physical audit area.
Thank you. Speaking of the composition of the team, because I know you are made of several persons. Yes. You know, people from finance, and that's the financial aspect. They handle the money aspect.
Yes. So we also have our accountant from the ministry. You can see her there, Yama Dixon. We have the assistant director for internal audit, on the RAA, Moses Yegesa, and we have the MAE director, Liva UC. So we also have the assistant director, my assistant there. He's Wellington Kepa. Then we have Achi Malu. He's the coordinator for the resettlement activities. So it's a joint team, and I think you see that others are ongoing. So everything is ongoing smoothly. So as we go on, there are some areas where demolitions were already done based on the other time
somewhere along the
boulevard. So when we get there, then maybe at that point I will speak on it too.
Okay, great. So folks, that's it. He was walking us through on the composition of his team. He has a representative from the Ministry of Finance. There is someone from the internal audit area, someone from IAA also, and accountants. So this is a teamwork, and the entire team is working together to make sure that everyone can get paid to eventually start this project. Like I said from the onset, according to the Ministry of Public Works, once this payment, and according to them, in fact, this is the final payment that they're doing. So once this payment is done with, the next thing you'll see will be the guys from the zoning department at the Ministry of Public Works to start the demolition process of these structures that are being paid for, so that the construction of these two overhead passes can continue. This project has been long coming, and it feels good to see that progress is being made. Okay, great. So let's see now if we can talk to the next person who has been paid. Right here is okay. Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, great. So this is.
So you can go to the.
It's okay, number.
Because you don't have work stand. Yeah, it's okay.
All right, so the folks now will take a picture of Jala, who has just been paid. He's one of those who has just been paid. All right. So that's it, folks. We'll just hear one or two words just to hear how he feels. We'll talk to him just to hear how he feels. Okay, thank you, Chief. How are you, sir? So I mean, thank you. We might, if you don't disclose your check, it's okay. Yeah, thank you. Kindly introduce yourself for us, and then tell us how you feel about this process. I mean, we know your property. You've used it over the years. You know, it was beneficial to you. But again, because of development, it's going to be taken away from you. But first, introduce yourself to me and tell me how you feel about this demolition process.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, Kesari Jara. The process has been long, some almost December. they told us that we should prepare to that they're coming to see us. They've been overdue. They need to be affected on our business because there are no way we buy our container there, no way to bring down here. So we've been affected. Because the development, we are happy.
Yeah.
We are happy for this small little competition to see how best the development will go up. Yeah, I tell you, I'm support of the party. At least I'm happy for the frontier. I will be getting great loss because I have to bust the place and rebuild it back.
Sure.
Usually the amount will be costing me one more double or triple time of this money here. But because of development, I think it's okay. Yeah, I like that we will manage it.
Yes.
We pray that things will go on better. Let the country go in front. The country be first. That's our priority. Yeah, we adjust ourselves.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for the government, and let God be on it.
Okay, Mr. Jara, thank you very much.
Yeah, let God be on it.
I understand. Thank you very much. So, folks, that's it. Yes, sir. So that's it. We just spoke to Mr. Jara. He's one of those whose property will be demolished. As you can see, if you look in here, the guys are doing aluminum work, and they got a bunch of steel and everything in here. But works will eventually stop any moment from now. Once the demolition process starts, they will have to relocate and get all of these materials out of here, and they will be going somewhere else. You heard it from Mr. Jara himself. He doesn't feel good that he will have to remove his property, but again, he appreciates the fact that it has something to do with the development of Liberia, so he wouldn't mind. So let's continue. The team has moved on to the next location. Let's see if we can show you the next location. Maybe once that is done, then we can bring this video to an end. But we're here at this filling station. Like I told you earlier, this filling station behind us here is also involved, and it will be removed. So the team has gone there to talk to the owners of this property that is right here. As you can see, this mark right here was placed here by the Ministry of Public Works. This is how they are marking properties that will be removed from along the road. So if you see a mark of this nature somewhere along this route, just know that particular property is in the right of way of the construction of the overhead passes. So let's go to the next place and see if we can find out from them. And I also so here we are. This is another location, and the owners of this filling station, if you look in there, the team is in here already in their office and it's working with them. They're signing the papers. It's going to take a few minutes until they are done, and then we can see if we can talk to the owners or the administrators of the filling station to tell us how they feel that this filling station is not going to be here anymore. We don't know the actual outlook of what the design is going to look like. So, but there are huge structures, new structures being erected. Howbeit, once they're in the way, they are going to be removed. It doesn't matter how brand new or recent they are. So all of these people have already been processed at the Ministry of Finance, at the Ministry of Public Works, and all of the parties that are involved. So all they need to do now is just put pen to paper because their checks are already available. They just need to put pen to paper. And then that's it. So the process is very fluid. The process is very fluent. Very, very fast, I can say. It looks very easy, and so that's it. The two checks have been endorsed already. So this is what it looks like. You can see two passport size photos of the owner of the property. You see there are two checks.
See the breakdown.
Yeah.
The aspect that has to do with the private land.
Sure.
The dimension, everything there. The one that has to do with the structure itself that is being affected. And then those who were there.
Yeah.
You see me as the director, the valuator, is not here with us right now. the internal auditor. So we have three
parties.
Yes, even though other members are available, but these are the three key ones that sign up in agreement to what is on the form.
Sure.
So and then we go through. Now, when it comes, we try to we try to use other external. You see the photograph of the property. You see the photograph
of the property.
Then before these people are recognized, we work in line with the Liberia Land Authority. Who are responsible to vet the ownership, so they will carry their deeds and any information that will qualify them as owners.
That the land is yours.
So once it's done, for those ones that don't have issue in giving us copy of that deed, we will give it. But for those ones that for some security reason, we just review it and keep our copy in office. So
great process, well coordinated process.
So before you can go through the process, land authority must agree that yes, you are the owner of that area.
So that's it, folks. I mean, it's a coordinated effort. All ministries that are involved are playing their part. The public works, finance, land authority, they're all involved and they're playing their part. So this is it, guys. Once we're done, we've done with this particular person here at this filling station, then we can move to the next location. Probably we could show you a view of the filling station of what it looks like. So behind me, if you know this is a famous filling station. If you actually know it, right here on your right hand side along the boulevard when you're coming from EW Junction, right by the Aminata Castle filling station. Once you leave the SC Cooper Road area, it's right here along the route. So it's also going to be demolished. And just like I see it's in this area, there are other structures that are right next door that also appear to be affected. And then as we continue so there you go. You're going to have a picture of him holding the check right here, like we did with the other folks. So once you get paid and we receive the check, they take a picture of you holding the check, and then they keep it as let me just have a word. Me I just want to ask one question. How are you, boss? Thank you. My name is Anthony Williams. I'm from PLBC. Kindly introduce yourself for me, and then you could kindly tell me how you feel. I know your property is going to be, you can still go ahead while I talk to you. I know your property is going to be removed. But I would really love you to tell me how you feel as a Liberian. I mean, this is a developmental process, and all of that. But kindly introduce yourself for me.
Okay, my name is David Jr. I'm the owner of this property, the gas station.
Sure. I mean, this structure has been here for ages, but now it's going to be removed. The development project is coming. How do you feel?
Well, we cannot stop development. Sure. That's the first thing. And I know that, what they have given us is not something that I will, connect with what we have invested here. But we just give thanks to God and see where we can move in next step.
Sure. Okay.
Everything is okay. I'm not feeling bad. It's development. So that's it so far.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for talking to us. So, folks, that's it. I mean, the process is on. We've spoken to several persons who have already been paid. So the team now will go on and visit the rest of the areas as the process continues. We could drive on and see if we could just go towards them. Okay. All right. Thank you. So can we just drive and follow them? Let me hold that for you. That's wrong. Oh, yeah, I think you don't really read it. It's okay. So we're going to drive and follow the team. There are other places that demolition have started taking. Can you turn that down a little bit? There are other places that demolition have taken place already along this same very route. If you go a little further here along the boulevard, they've broken some structures that were in the way already. So, but here we are. We are at the boulevard junction itself. Let's see if we can do some sound check and see if our sound is okay. It's been a while now since we started this video. So we're right here at the Connetional filling station. If you look right on the right hand side there, the team, I don't know if they're heading at the Connetional filling station, but probably, well, let's drive on. We're driving on, following them. Once we can get to a reasonable distance and show you some of the places that will be affected, then we can bring this video to an end. But I mean, that's it. The process is on. All right, good. Our sound is okay, guys. Our sound is okay. So yes, Jerry, let's drive on. They are crossing, so that'll go on. All right, 1 second. All right, so yeah, just focus. So there they are. Moving on. So you heard the team lead. You heard the team lead. He mentioned that we'll be heading somewhere around the Ghana Chop Bar area. So we're going to drive along there, follow them. But we don't know what specifically they're going to as we speak. So I think what all along this end, this part of the road, all along this end, because it said that it's expected that the project will also come in this direction. So you can see the Ghana Chop Bar area if you know the film. All right, so we're here at the Boulevard Junction. So we're here at Boulevard Junction itself, and right across the road there are structures that are said to be that will be affected. If you can show the camera, similar structure. This one looks like a brand new one. There's another one there, the famous Ghana Chop Bar. So I'm going to follow the guys as we head to the location where the demolition is going to take place. The payment, yes.
So the one about the pay,
Yeah.
he was here.
Okay.
But during the demolition out of here,
Yeah.
they hurriedly.
Okay, so
Yeah, so we clear it, but we still have the evidence,
Yeah.
the appraiser, so we still have to
So
pay him.
okay.
Yeah.
For the remove it themselves.
Yeah, they removed it.
Okay, so according to him, one structure was here. It was removed. Okay, so they just rebuilt at the back. So that's it, folks. If you see, if you look around, you will notice that this place, a structure used to be here from the tile on the floor. There's tile on the floor. If you look, also if you look behind me, fresh cement and all of that. So they will pay the owners of this structure, though the structure was demolished because the owner of this structure knew that they were in the right of way. So we're going to see if we can make our way in there in case so we don't violate anyone's privacy. Yes, it's open, it's free. So that's it. The owner of this property. All right. So this is the owner of the property right here. He's going to be paid. But it appears he started erecting a new structure already upon breaking the previous one. So that's it. So,
quand même, vu que tu es le sang of the egg, il a payé une tout pour 40% in LG and 60% in USD. So you'll be receiving 2 checks. You getting me? So that while you're signing the 2 payroll, one for the 40%, one for the 60%.
So explaining the process to Francis himself. You're hearing from the folks.
$28.25. President equal 25. $25.
Well,
I think like less one.
So Francis, right? Francis?
Oh, put it on Tyler? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so once the verification is done here and he signs for the checks, and then pictures of the checks will be taken right here from this other end. The ID card will be captured, both checks will be captured, the entire document will be captured, and then so we're waiting. Once he's done, see if we can hear from him, and then we can hear for our next location. Once we can do the famous Ghana chop bar in other places, and then we can call it a day. We just wanted to. Okay, so we've been informed that Ghana chop bar will not be affected. For now, we don't know eventually, but there are structures somewhere around where the chop bar is that are being affected. So also, if you go a little further around the Ministry of Health, there have been some demolition already that have taken place. So that's where once we're done, we are going to head in that direction to show you where the demolished structures that were in the way of the project. So, but Director, can we maybe talk a little bit? Like, I mean, it sounds good that someone have acknowledged that their practice in the right way and they remove it by themselves. But is that disadvantageous in any way? Because once you notice and then you break the structure, I have to do research, I have to come and look at the structure to determine a whole lot.
So the thing is, all these structures were previously marked.
Okay.
So the social media will carry it that like, oh, government is coming to just break structures.
Yes.
Even with all the awareness, people will just believe in it. They say.
Definitely.
Yeah. So and once we come, we see that you have de-roofed the building, you have removed most of the parts.
The valuable
the
parts.
valuable parts. It becomes hazardous to remain in that shape. Maybe it could be criminal harm and other things. So we just bring it down. All we do, we take record, we take photographs, and make sure that we can defend that action in the future.
Okay. Yeah. So at Boulevard, we are at Boulevard Junction itself already.
Yeah.
So can you describe to those who are following how it's actually going to go with the way you are removing the structures?
Yeah. So from what I understand, even though I won't go in detail because I'm not the engineer of the project, but I understand that the overpass will be constructed in the middle of the existing road, and then there will be feeder lanes on both ends of the road.
Sure, yeah. and then other ramps will be attached.
Yes, exactly. So we look up to seeing the actual diagram very soon now that things are about to kick off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's sufficient. That's important. So that's it, folks. I'm still with the director here. He and his team. Mr. Francis will soon be done with his process. The process is how you on TV, eh? That's a nice one. So once Mr. Francis is done filling his documents here, then we'll move on to the next step. I mean, as you all know, the next step is for us to snap his checks and take visual documents of his papers, visual records of his documents. That's it. So that's it, folks. That's it. You still can stay with us. This is a long process, but we just wanted to make sure the public knows that the Ministry of Public Works and our partners are not just sitting down as it relates to this overhead pass project. We know lots of you have questions. You want to know. I remember when the Minister of Public Works made the pronouncement effective February, work would have started. Things did not go as it was discussed, but these are some of the formalities that have to be addressed before this project gets in full swing. These are all part of the project, just so you know. So once this is done, the next thing, demolition, will start. Good thing is some people have started demolishing their own structures. They already know. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Okay. What is the
So yes, for those of you watching, you can also leave your comments in the comment section, please. And tell us how you feel about this process as it continues. I mean, this is a giant step towards development, a step that was commended. So we're out now. So it's going to just do a brief picture and then we can move on. We can move on to the next location. Here looks okay because of all the sun.
We almost there yourself.
No, the structure is broken, so why do you see the mic? So that's it. So how it's done, they'll put you right by where they've marked the structure and take your picture, but for him his structure has been demolished already, so he's just going to stand in the open and then they can take a picture of him to just get the document quickly. 2 checks, 40% Liberian dollars, 60% US dollars. So all right, Chief, for me I'm not taking picture. How are you? Me, I just want to talk to you. Don't show your check. My name is Anthony Williams. I'm from ELPC. I want you to introduce yourself and tell me how you feel about this process. Yeah, I know your structure has been broken. You now use your structure for long. You're benefiting from it, but development coming, and so government have to get rid of it. But introduce yourself and tell me how you feel.
My name is Francis T. Falamo. Firstly, I want to be happy with this process because the first thing that is growing in the country is a development. That will give change to the development. And by then coming in, even though our structure has been damaged, but then having that feeling to share the empathy with us, I'm too glad, and I pray for the nation to move higher.
Okay. Thank you very much, Francis.
Thank you for meeting us.
Okay, Francis. So that's it. We'll go right across the road. There's another structure that's going to be removed, it looks like. So we're going to be as careful as we can. Yeah, come. All right, so we're right across the road from this end. If you look closely, right there. Here, madam. Ma'am, please, sorry. Just show there. if you look closely over there, is yeah. Yeah, okay, Dada.
So we were advised because this building is costly, right?
Definitely, it looks
So
costly.
yeah, so we were advised by the engineers to maintain it as it is, and they will still have access.
So they'll have a way around.
Yes,
Okay.
but if the work starts and they see that they cannot manage what they have, then we'll have to pay for it and get it out.
Okay,
So
great.
these structures that you saw us removing, the issue they had was most of them were very close to the drainage,
Yeah.
and by going into it, we were hitting them more than 50%. So
Okay.
obviously, if you have your house that is affected more than 50%, it has to go fully. So that's why you see all the areas. So the main access, all these drainages will be removed, and there will be an access lane here. So once the lane can come, the sidewalk, everything, and it doesn't interfere with the building, then we go.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Well, I mean, once it's an advice from the engineers, they determine what to know.
So if you look up there, you see out.
Yeah, it's been written on the wall already. It should be
For
removed.
now, it's out.
Mhm.
Out of the process for now,
Mhm.
but it's not yet safe to, but it's out for now. Yes.
All right. So, folks, as you can see, these are structures that have been demolished already. If you look there, this building is being broken completely, and I mean, this particular place will be used as an access way. It looks like so. So that's it. I guess once we're done with this particular end, we can move on to the final location, and then we can bring this video to an end. You guys have stuck with us for quite a long time, almost an hour now since we started. So the payment is ongoing here for another person who will be affected. So once they're done, we can join in and see if we can talk to them. It's not going to take long. One second. Alright guys, sorry about that. We're having a little conversation as to how long this is going to go. So we're looking for our next location will be somewhere around the Ministry of Health, somewhere around the Ministry of Health. That's where we're going to go. Somewhere around the Ministry of Health. Soon to be our next location. So once that is done, Tyler, where's going to be our next location?
And so we're going up to Victory Chapel.
Ministry of Health, right?
Yes, then from there we cross over to.
Okay.
Huh?
So once we get to Victory Chapel, Victory Chapel is somewhere along the Ministry of Health, around the Ministry of Health. That's where they got Victory Chapel according to the director.
Yeah.
So because we just wanted to show the public the process, and we get to know because lots of questions. When the project will start,
So we are on course.
And all of these are part of the project. So
Under 2 weeks, there's going to be active movement around here. Under 2 weeks. So
that's what people want to hear.
under 2 weeks.
Okay, Tyler, it's nice working with you. Once we go in that direction, we can bring it to a closure.
Yeah.
So that's it, folks. payment ongoing, effective payment ongoing for those who have their structures in the right of way of the construction of the overhead passes. It's a beneficial project to Liberia. Also, it will help to strengthen the country's infrastructural outlook and help to ease traffic congestion along this area. I mean, the Boulevard junction is one of the places that gets the most congested traffic, especially during evening times when folks are returning from work. So, also the ministerial complex area along the 540 junction also is one place that's usually affected by huge traffic. All right. All right. So the signing is still ongoing. This particular location, if you know, so folks, we're still here at the famous Sahara Bar here at Boulevard Junction. Still here at the famous Sahara Bar at Boulevard Junction, processing another person who will be affected. Fortunately, the Sahara Bar is a new structure that have just been erected. But again, you heard from the director that the structure might stay, it might not be demolished. According to him, it was advised by the engineers that they will find a way around, that this structure is not necessarily in the way. But if it gets to a point where this structure becomes an interference, they might be removed.
This kind is
all right, so she has gotten through this step. She'll go to the other step. That's where all her fingerprints will be taken, and once that is done, we can head to okay. So 2 persons are being processed at this location. So once that is done, we can end this video and move on to our next location. Alright, so it's time now to do a photograph quickly with one of the beneficiaries. So can I know you still speaking, but I can have a word with you too? Okay, I like that. I like that. That's a nice one. So folks, that's it. The process still continues. Let's see if we can talk to this beneficiary. One of these ladies, she has already gotten a structure and it's been demolished. So once she's done with the photograph, we can see if she can allow us to have a word with her. Nice one. Before when I rub me in the name. Alright. So yeah, for me I just want to have a word with you. Yeah, just a word. Okay, how are you? So my name is Anthony. I'm from ERPC, LMTV precisely. Can you introduce yourself for me?
I'm showing if I got now we own this property.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. I know your property was very beneficial. You've used it
Yeah,
over
we're
the
about
years.
to start a structure there. We had a structure already on it that was broken down. We're about to do a story building here for business purpose. And yeah.
Unfortunately, they have to go.
We have to contribute to development somewhere.
And I was about to ask you that because I mean, the overhead pass is coming.
Yeah.
What do you make of the project itself?
Oh, I'm happy. That's the only reason that we all just agree to it in a very calmly manner. So we gave up our property. We have already invested a lot into it.
I know.
We had to bring in engineers to come and test the soil and everything before they came, and it cost a lot of money.
Sure. And I'm not sure what you guys can compensate for what you lost.
No, it can't. But also we are Liberians, so we hope for development.
Yeah, sure.
This is why we gotta pay for it, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
So that's it, folks. We spoke to one of the affected persons. I can say that. Spoke to one of the affected persons. So there's another guy there. We're going to hear from him also. He's the owner of Sahara, I guess. I know that kind of picture here. There you go. Yeah. Enough in you. Today by celebrity. How you gonna go for this?
No, we don't do that. You're not seeing that way.
Correct.
I went in the prison before, so I was an officer. You see?
Alright, so for me, I want to have a word with you. Just a word. My name is Anthony Williams. I'm from National Television.
Okay.
I know the property has been affected. It has been beneficial to you over the years, but again, development on its way. Can you introduce yourself and tell me what you make of the process?
My name is Napoleon Soso, and I moved back home last year, and I invest into this property. But development is important, so we accept it. Of course, it's hurt, but we accept it.
Okay. And what can you say to folks who are also in the right of way? I mean, will go through similar process.
I would just advise that we all need development, right? Mm-hmm. So we should bear all the consequences, because if Liberia is not developed, when we go out there, we see the same thing, going on, developing, communities. So we should accept it.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
All right, folks. So that's it. 2 persons were dealt with right here. So we're going to go to our next location. So my colleague will go in, and then I'm going to hand her this. She's doing quite a great job already. All right, guys. So we move upwards around the Victory Chapel area. It's can you lower that, please? Yeah, so it's the Victory Chapel area. It's somewhere near the Ministry of Health. So that's where we're going to go. Yes? Have they left already? Okay, great. Let's go there. There's another structure right here. We're going to go out there and show you do the same process. Brother, how are you? Alright guys, so we'll go to the next location. So as you can see right here, it's another structure here behind us. It appears it might be one of those. Okay, let's talk about that. This structure died up. What did you just say about this one?
Yeah, it won't be taking the whole from there. The owner is not in. The owner is not around, so.
Okay, the owner is not around for this one.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next area. We have been told the owner of this property is not around. So. So there are other properties.
All they want. Yeah, they want. All they want.
Including this giant size. So folks, that's it. As you can see, the structures that are behind us will all be removed. Can you show including this giant size billboard? It will be removed also. All of these structures that you see along this route, there's another billboard that crosses the entire street, goes across the street. The overhead billboard, it will be removed. All of the high tension cables will all be removed as it relates to this project. So the folks here now will do their payment thing, and I think the owner of the property is not here. The owner of the property. Yeah, let's talk about this, director, because I'm noticing that some of the people are not available as we go to their property.
They were there. You know, we passed the announcement for 9:30. Just remain at your place beginning 9:30. You know our Liberian people.
Yeah, I know.
And they still doing the damn calling. Now the time is here. They are not available for. We'll wait for them.
Okay.
We'll go back there.
Yeah, so that's it, folks.
So this other guy is here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the owner of this place is here.
All right, so this property, as you can see right behind us, it says the Legacy Food Center. So if the Legacy Food Center was a favorite food center, I'm sorry, it's going to be no more. It's going to be removed. Will be demolished. Right behind us, the Boulevard Junction, SKD Boulevard Junction, Legacy Food Center. It's going to be removed. So here there are two persons that are going to be taken care of. Some of these structures do not look like really permanent structures, but again, they were being paid for the fact that they were being occupied by people who are in the right of way of the project. Just the other day, we were at the St. Paul Bridge area. Speaking of demolition. So yes. Double A7. Alright, so let's see if we can talk to these two people. It's been a minute now since we started this video. The viewers are 1 hour 14 minutes since we started. So we're gonna go to photograph with Achi. He's one of the beneficiaries. going to do photograph with him. Don't worry, is this not actually? That's a name.
Another one? Another one? Huh? What a check. Yeah, what a check. It's 2 4.
So I know it's understood. It's understood, yeah. If it's actually a surprise, we got 2 chairs here.
Yeah, you won't be helpful for us.
Yeah, I love that.
No, actually the process, we have tried our best to make it transparent.
I know.
Yeah. So of all the Liberian main that one meaning.
Alright, so that's it, folks. Achi was afraid. He was like, but how come I'm getting 2 checks? They probably did not explain to him that he's getting 60% in USD and 40% in LD, so he was concerned.
We want them strongly in all the meetings we have. We want them strongly on dishonesty, that will go after dishonesty.
Yes,
Everybody on it alike.
It's understood. Yeah, you can't declare a project, come back again,
Exactly.
or you can't say your project is 10,000 because your friend getting 15, and you say no, my own is this.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So that's it. I mean, it's not really a tedious process. The folks are, easy to handle. So.
Lydia?
Alright. So folks, we're almost done here. So Achi will stand right by his property, and then they'll take a picture of him, put in both his checks. Actually, 1 minute.
Leave my toge? Achi, you say go back. Go back there. You feel what I meant? You feel what
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I just wanted to ask, have a word with you. How are you?
Yeah, T, how you doing?
I'm fine. Kindly introduce yourself for me.
Well, my name is Achi B. Dikene.
Okay.
Yeah.
This place used to be a property.
Yeah, this is my father's property.
Okay.
George Zewimi, I represent him.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, in Liberia.
All right. But again, the development project, unfortunately, I have to take the property away. And what do you make of the process, by the way?
No, for me, the process is transparent, to be real. You get me? But you guys will look at me and say, oh, I was surprised right here. I say, oh, because for me, I was not really taking this thing serious. Though I've been running up and down, going so.
But this is all about development. I believe in development, and my father believe in development as well. So we pray that there should be more development. We appreciate the government and then the panels, including the Ministry of Public Works. Yeah, we need more development, not only in Monrovia, here in the rural area as well. All right. So I appreciate you guys for standing by us, though you guys are just compensating us, but for the sake of development, and then we will let it go.
All right.
We need development.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. So that's it. You heard it from Archie himself. He's moved by the fact that he's being compensated, and it's for the sake of development. Everyone keeps saying that. So here there are two persons. This property and there's another one along. The two people will sign, and then we can leave and head for the next location. So Lawrence will now go do his fingerprint. He'll do his fingerprint there. Once that is done, once he's done with his fingerprint, then they can take a picture of him. So they'll have to remove everything now, because by next week effectively demolition will start. So once the property has been paid for, you make sure you remove everything that's in there and start.
Put a pigeon on the foot. Yeah, put it in. The next one. Offer. No. Just do one at a time. Oh, okay. Yeah, well. Yeah. Good. Yeah. The same thing that's all. We are not finished yet. Okay. You can go for a photo now.
Alright, so we'll get a photograph right by his structure. He will stand right by his structure and take a picture of his chair, and then that's going to be it. And then we'll head for the next location. So this is the structure right here behind us. You can see right behind us. So the structure will be removed. This is a food center. I can guarantee you I have eaten here before, but unfortunately I will not have lunch here again. It's going to be removed any moment from now. Yeah, I stay right next door, so usually I will come right here yeah, buy a few things, but it's going to be broken. It's going to be demolished. What's up? So my name is Anthony Williams. I'm from LNTV, national television. Unfortunately, your structure will be demolished. I agree, but what do you make of the process? First, introduce yourself for me.
Okay, I'm G. Lawrence Diama.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm based on the Boulevard since a couple of years.
Yeah.
And it was last time when they came, they marked this place. It was too, heartbreaking. Like, they were breaking things down around here. So it was down. We were downhearted. Mm-hmm. So, but the way it coming now, the government, putting things together for us, it will not be any regret because.
Careful, let me take a picture.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's something that will help people. They're going to help us, and this is development, so nothing can stop it.
Sure.
So we have to develop our country. We accept it.
Okay. All right, Lawrence. How long you been? How many years so far since you've been in the Boulevard?
Up to 6 years now.
Yeah, quite a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I understand how you feel, but that's it. Like you said, it's development. Thanks for talking to us.
I will thank you too.
So that's it, folks. 2 persons already. Like I was saying, this part is a food joint, a street food joint, but it will be removed. I'm a beneficiary of this place. I've eaten here once, but unfortunately, it's going to be demolished because I myself will have to accept the development now, I guess. All right, so let's move to the next location. Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Just 2. Yeah, what a gesture for one of the beneficiaries. We should get 2 bottles of water for ourselves. Now that won't be. Yeah, cool on that. All right, folks. Still moving. More locations to pay. More locations to be paid for. Folks are receiving payment satisfactorily. There's no dissatisfaction. So we're at another area. This means this structure right behind us here will also be demolished, as you can see right here. So it's another structure right here. So this it appears from the way the structures are being marked, it appears this entire surrounding here at the Boulevard Junction will obviously be demolished, including this giant sized billboard that was standing right beneath.
For me, I decide with famous. Don't bring us away, no, don't. The negative usually can us. But can we go there? And
Alright, so it appears the owner of this property is not well, so they just need to confirm. They just want to confirm that the owner of the property is not well. Not cool. I'm not sure we can go in there. So what is it actually? Go, definitely. So it's not well, so we can't go in there. But the folks, the team just want to make sure they can see the person and verify his actual owner, and then they can pay someone else or take a picture of him and pay. So that's it, folks. We're still here. Seek and stay with us. Keep following. Start the marking that we told you about earlier. This is what the public work does when they're marking the place. So as you can see, it's written right here on the wall. It's SKD Boulevard and property number 40-7B, 4-7B. And so they're marking all of the properties. So that's one of the properties that's going to be removed from the Boulevard Junction as we speak.
Where is it? You left it on the oil, my man. Taking care of it. No. So you must tell him, you must come to the ministry here, and then we arrange to come out today. No more there. We call all the people and supposed to be here.
Alright, folks. So it appears the actual owner. Let's find out what the issue we have here.
He is the caretaker, but we file all the paperwork of the owner. So we really thought it was the owner, but he's not the owner. So the owner,
you can't pay caretaker.
No, we can't pay caretaker.
Alright, so that's it, folks. Careful.
So going back, we left 2 persons behind.
Okay.
They have arrived, so we're going there.
Alright, I guess we can end it there and just head for our office.
So yeah, I'm having your contact with you. Yeah?
Alright, no problem. Well, let's just go to the final area. Alright, so they're heading back where they started. They said they left a few persons back. So I guess we could go back and just end it there and just head for the office. Alright. Alright guys, so hold this. So we'll just drive back there and then we can head for the office and call it a day. But you guys have played your part. Thanks for following. This is it, Boulevard Junction. Lots of properties here will be removed. And Jared, their car is behind us. I don't know, should we go ahead of them? Yeah, let's just slow down a little bit. Yeah, what am I noticing about my bike? Said no sound, right? Alright, so that will not be a problem, then we'll get remove it. You got your cable now, Chief?
Yeah.
But where's mine, please? Can you put mine back in there, or yours is charging?
Mine is charging
On your power bank, eh? There's any notification about this, right? Okay, great, and no need. Alright, so guys, we'll head for our final location. We apologize for the break-in transmission with our sound. We've worked on that already. And so wherever you've been watching us from, okay, great. So we'll just swap. What does it say? System phone. Can you read that? Not actually. For that issue. Like that. Alright, so we'll do this one final error. Where is that precisely? I think it's this one, this photocopy area. Come on, hand me that. Alright, there you go. Just so there's no need to talk to all this stuff. That's it. I'll go there. Oh, okay. So let's go then. This property is supposed to have been demolished. It will be demolished, but the owner wasn't around. So, but in fact, the owner is here now, so we're going to work with him quickly, and then we'll call it a day for those of you who've been watching.
Oh, thank you very much. You coming for a day? Well.
So that come back to the station to the city.
We're in the area, then when the demolition starts to come. Yeah, that's how the demolition will come behind. Yeah. Well, great work, man. Y'all doing good.
Wait on there, yeah. Yeah, but we fire again, man. Come on, give up. Let's say come. Where you coming from? Where are you? Why you going to call me today?
He tell me he was caught to by you.
Yeah, but so why you complain? Why you going to
not complain, you're telling me.
Every day I read him now. You don't want me to medicine you all. But who is strong? He said there's going to be a man that be there anyway.
Somebody struck that side right now. The pain is pressing like they'll take care of it, bro. They'll tell you once, bro. And I'm
Your fingerprint. And that's my offer. Yeah, he's staying ready. You go web ahead and come back. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah, the whole green.
Right?
Yeah. Right. Finished? Huh? You finished? You took it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alexander? Thank you. Finish. All right, so Chief, you care to talk to her? What's your name?
Okay, right? Okay. So we've done several people today. We've spoken to lots of people who have gotten paid for their properties. And since we come as in our broadcast today, we just want to hear from you. You can introduce yourself or tell us how you feel about this process. We know your property is going to be broken, but again, it's development that's on the way. So we'd love to hear how you feel about it.
Yeah, Alexander Chico. Well, we are all happy that we will have development in the future. The only issue we have is the time frame deadline is short in the real. So, I was telling you, we embrace the development, we work within that timeline, we want to appreciate the government for the work done. We hope that the project will kick start on time and will be completed, because as the project is growing, we'll be out of business because we're going to.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah.